sponsored by Jeans Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, the official dealership of Life in Alaska.
Hello, Interior Alaska. Joe Cook here in the sports seat for you this evening. A lot to cover, so let's get to it. In high school hoops action from last night, the West Valley Wolfpack came into Allison's Ravens nest. Javante Kincaid, he started the scoring for Allison. He had 12 points in this one, but the Wolfpack answered with a 7-0 run. Capping it off was Daniel Hornbuckle, who had a great game, 21 points. Allison would respond, though, cutting it to 7-6 with a Jesse Snicker layup. In transition, Snicker finished with 11. West Valley closed the quarter on a 22-3 run. Lorenzo Graham almost had another triple-double with 16 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists. The Wolfpack pounced on the Ravens for a 75-33 win. The Wolfpack are 8-4 in their last 12 games. And the girls team for West Valley was just as dominant. They led 44-9 at halftime over the Ravens, and that would continue in the second half. The Wolfpack hit from outside with Caitlin Bryce, inside with Martina Washburn, and got in transition as well. But the star of this game was Lodgen Ashmore. The final was 69-22, but Ashmore dropped 23 points, outscoring the Allison Ravens all by her lonesome. Point guard Carly Marquez talked about not taking a blowout win like this lightly.
Yeah, we just decided that we wanted to go in here and play a good game. We try to decide to play like exactly how I played in this game, so take what we did in this game and do it in the next one. And against harder teams, of course, it'll be harder, but we're going to try our best.
In Boileau Hall, the Monroe Ram girls team notched their first conference win of the season last night. Sarah Hadukovic and Andy Clark led a 1-2 attack for Monroe with 11 points apiece. The Rams outscored the Delta Junction Huskies in the second quarter 9-2, and Hadukovic was a hot 5 for 5 from the floor and hit a big 3 in the third to maintain the lead for Monroe, who win 37-25. Delta was led by Deanna Lennox, 11 points.
We came out the second half and we executed some things that we didn't do the first half. So, I mean, we've had a rough start. We've had a tough schedule, and the girls, they never quit, and I couldn't ask for harder workers. And I'm really because they deserve to win.
And the Monroe boys, they continue their winning ways with their trademark pressure defense, which leads to offense. The Rams built a 19-6 first quarter lead. It would not be challenged, winning 63-23 over Delta for the home sweep. Vlad Didenko had 10 for the Huskies, but Tyler Wells had led all players with the game high, 17 points, and Milo Hadukovic established himself in the post with 15 points. The Rams are now 6-0 in conference and 17-1 overall. And what may have been considered the upset of the night between the North Pole Patriots and Lathrop Malamutes in girls basketball, the Patriots executed their game plan of keeping freshman phenom Ruthie Hibbert off the boards, and it worked, especially when you can hit outside shots. Reagan Smothers went off for 20 points, 5 assists, and 5 steals, hitting 3 treys, and Erica Croxton added 3 from deep and finished with 11 points as well. In the 50-40 win for North Pole, Arisha Talley led Lathrop with 14 points, and Hibbert finished with 10.
We had to be tough with the ball, and we had to be smart offensively, don't take stupid shots. And it's always been personal between Jasmine and I, because she used to play with me, and I like playing against her. She's a good defender. It makes me better.
I do feel like it's my year. They have beaten West Valley, but we keep on beating Lathrop, so that helps us with our confidence between all the two teams.
In the boys' game, it was a close one early, but no upset for the Patriots. They had a spirited first quarter with Austin McCoy and Tyler Hill hitting shots and layups early on. The Patriots trailed just by 1 at the end of the first, but the Malamutes scored 21 points to North Pole's 8 in the second and would go on to win 64-27. Alex Jordan had 13 points for Lathrop, leading 3 Malamutes in double figures. And earlier today, I had the privilege of meeting a man who exemplifies the phrase forever young. He participates in the Tired Iron Jurassic Classic and will be racing again this year. Urban Rajoy, an Air Force veteran, races vintage snow machines that go about 30 miles per hour. That's probably because Urban is 94 years old. I caught up with him and his 1965 Polaris to find out what keeps him going.
I've been racing now to be the 3rd or 4th year on this Tired Iron. Gives me something to do in my old age. Well, these kids got me interested more than anything else. So they're racing, so they got me to start racing too. it's a little fun. When you got a bunch of old people, but these young kids, they like to come out and beat us.
I'm 46, and when I was a young child watching my father run around and race some people back then, I remember he was racing down across the lake with someone back then, and in 1965, when this sled was brand new, he wasn't exactly young back then. But watching him go now, it's just amazing. I mean, you know, how many people are out there at that age, you know, still running around, and I think he'll set the record again this year at 94 for being the oldest person to run.
Mr. Urban found his 1965 Polaris in Marquette, Michigan, and plans to race next year as well. And on his downtime, man, he just flies planes. He still does that. I hope I can be that active when I'm able to get that, I won't say old, seasoned. And that'll do it for sports tonight. Thanks for rocking with me for a little while. Stay cool, Alaska. Mike Schultz has your full weather forecast coming up next, and we'll catch you next time.